What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and we got some interesting information coming in towards the end of the week. And I granted it is the weekend probably by the time you're seeing this, but Wednesday and Thursday, it looks like Antonio Filosa was at WTAP, right, or Warren Assembly, and it's interesting only because
alert.
Shut up. It's interesting only because, and I got to tighten up my brakes, guys. It's interesting only because tariffs are coming into effect. And if you remember, if you've been a Stellantis person or a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram person for a while, Sergio was going to move the 2500 and 3500 to Warren back in like 2018. It just didn't happen. Maybe it's going to happen now. Now, what does that mean for existing? Now, this might cause some anxiety for people that work at Warren. What does it mean for existing models that are being built there? Well, according to my sources, if they move the 2500 and 3500 there, they wouldn't produce anything but that. And I don't know what that means for the existing vehicles existing vehicle that they build there now. Would they move that to Sterling Heights? Does it go to, one of the Jefferson or one of the other facilities around Detroit? That is the only question I have there. But let's get into it. So yeah, guys. So the Chief Operating Officer for North America, Antonio Filosa, widely regarded as probably the next CEO of Stellantis, either him or Ralph Giles, who are going to have to make some very hard decisions on what brands to keep, what brands to sell. And if you want me to be perfectly honest with you, I really hope that they just, and I have more on the Chinese stuff here in a little bit for you guys, but I just hope that they sell Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, let them become their own entity, so that they're not beholden to all of this crap that Europe has going on, and doesn't have to have that European influence. I think it would be much better for the brand. But anyways, so Antonio Filosa is at Warren Assembly. I get emails from people that work there all the time, and I got literally like 20-something emails in like a 5-minute period where they were like, hey, Antonio Filosa is here. And two of the people that I guess were in the group of people that were walking around also sent me like a little audio clip that they recorded from their iPhone, where they were talking about how feasible it was to put the 2500 and the 3500. That's why it's got credibility. I ran that up the flagpole to my sources, and my sources are saying the same thing. They're saying, yes, it is something that they are looking at, but if it happened, would probably be at least 12 months out, because they'd have to retool, and then they'd also have to figure out what they do with the existing product that they manufacture at Warren. They have to either move that, or maybe they keep that and they bring back 3 shifts. I don't know. But I'm giving you the information as we get it. And for you guys that are at Warren, yeah, it's not great right now, but it's the same thing for Belvedere, right? We're looking at a 2027 opening, maybe late 2026 opening for Belvedere Assembly. I don't want it to take that long for Warren. I think that if they really want to avoid tariffs and the 2500s and 3500s are making sales for Ram, I think it's not hard for them to move that over. You might have a lull, like that's why I think they're packing inventory in across the border right now. And then basically what they'll do is they'll give them the 2500 and 3500 to build here. And maybe it takes 10 months. I mean, that is record-breaking speed for them to retool to be able to do that. But, and maybe they're able to use some of the existing line. I don't know how that works. You guys that work at the plant can let me know in the comments on how long you think it would take for them to retool. I love your insights. But, yeah, from the audio that was recorded by people that were actually on the ground and from the sources at Stellantis that I have, they're all saying the same thing. It looks like that original plan from Sergio might come to fruition now or the 2500 and 3500 both move to Warren. I think it's a positive thing. I think there'll be enough work for them to have at least 2 shifts, maybe 3, and it could bring back a lot of those jobs that were lost there. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.
WTAP!